Hi, Neil Lazarus here, and here's another podcast. Today, I'm going to be talking about political correctness. Yeah, I've been thinking whether to do a podcast on this and whether I'm going to upset everybody and no one's ever going to listen to me again. But then again, so many people came up over the summer. We're at the end. Yay, the season has ended. Woohoo! And have said to me they love the podcasts. I apologise, by the way. That people said that my advertising was totally out of sync with everyone else and with everything else, and like it just blasted their ears away. So if I have done that in the past, I apologise. Anyway, let's talk about political correctness, because if it's just one of the subjects which gets my goat, I'm not sure you can say that in American English, and I'm not sure why there's a goat involved. Is that politically correct? I'm not sure. I have to explain to you a couple of things that happened to me this summer. I lay it out there. I am really, really into the correct use of English where it's appropriate. You know what? Someone isn't handicapped. They are challenged. They do have challenges. And to say handicapped, well, you know what? Maybe that is not the right choice even of words. Let's put it out there, right? I have a unique family. I have two adopted children who are adopted from Guatemala. So I don't think my family is white and Ashkenazi, if I can put it like that, if that doesn't offend anyone. Second of all is, they also are special needs kids, which we have pushed and challenged, and I am so proud of what they have managed to do. So I think I get political correctness. I don't think anyone can accuse me of being racist. But things have just gone mad. I mean, mad out there. Two things. I'll give you a couple of examples. One, whenever I do a seminar, and if any of you are in the speaking business, I invite you to do it. And yes, I'm about to reveal one of my tricks of the trade. If you've ever heard me speak, you'll notice that I will greet you as you walk in the room. It's weird, but very nice little trick. Everyone comes in, you're met by me. Hi, how are you? Have a nice day, nice shirt, blah, blah, blah. Often when I speak to groups, and it's that first thing in the morning, and if it's, say, a birthright group or whatever, and everyone's exhausted, and I make a joke, it's like, hi, how are you? Welcome. And occasionally I say, smile. Just like that, in an innocent little way. So I had a very tired group this summer, and a gentleman walks in, said, smile, it's okay. He walked by, smiled, and we brought a bit of happiness to life. Followed by a woman after me, who then I also said, go on, smile, it's not that bad. To which she turned around to me and said, that's sexist. Huh? What? By the way, if you haven't seen Scooby-Doo, you will not understand any of the noises I make. Scooby-Doo is a great, great film. It shows that all the bad people, all the people and things which are bad are actually people. Monsters are not real, they're people. Anyway, so she turns around to me and says, I'm sexist. It's like, hello. And I just stopped. And I do stop. And I know I shouldn't. And I sometimes pick an argument. And I say, why by saying smile is that sexist? To which I was then informed that I was reinforcing the stereotype that women should not be firm, that women cannot be managerial, and that they just have to be happy and light and smiley and beautiful. And by wishing someone, a good morning, smile, have a great day, that was actually sexist. Really? I'm sorry. You see, part of what's gone mad is the real political correctness, which is saying someone isn't handicapped but is challenged, is respecting the rights of women to work and get equal pay for the same job that men do, that men and women should get maternity leave or paternity leave, that everyone has given the equal opportunity. All of that. And dealing with real sexist issues in the workplace and elsewhere is being belittled and just like belittled by comments like that. I'm sorry, I just said to someone, smile, in the same way I had said to the gentleman before, smile. Now, I pointed this out in this argument and this discussion. And I said, how can that be sexist? Because I just said it to the guy before, to which I was then informed that if you had said to the man before me, go into the kitchen, it's where you belong, that wouldn't be sexist. That would be correct. If I said it to a woman, then it is sexist. It's not what you're saying, it's who's receiving it. Seriously? I don't know. I have a real problem with this one. A real problem, because the intention is not sexist. Can you be sexist and not intend to be sexist? Can you actually say anything anymore? Like, hi, have a great day, you're looking tired, smile, it's going to be fun, is interpreted in a totally different way. It keeps coming back to this issue of, it's not what I say, it's what people hear. Example number 2. I'm on a little rant. Number 2 was, I made a joke. And it's a joke which is one of my favourite jokes. It's a joke about how Israelis get off a plane. And I made the comment, which is true. Oh no, is that I try to avoid flying El Al, because if you fly El Al for 12 hours, you get off the get off the plane feeling anti-Semitic. It's just too long to be in such a small place with so many Jewish people. Like, someone turned around to me and said, I was being prejudiced. Like, seriously, I live in Israel. I made Aliyah. I've devoted my life to Jewish education. This was a joke about ourselves. Can black people use the N-word? Can Jews make jokes about Jews? Or do we all have to be totally politically correct? And it's not even political correctness. It's stupidity. Somewhere along the line, we have lost the ability to laugh. Now, third issue was, I made a reference to Scottish people and the Scottish people being drunk. This, I was told, was an ethnic stereotype. Maybe, but still, I'm not really saying it. I'm not really implying it. It was humour. It was joke. What I'm getting at is this. There's an interesting limit to where things are funny and things are not. Where do you draw the line? That's a question I want to hear back from you. And first of all, I am amazed. Thank you for people writing back. You can tweet me, you can Facebook message me, you can Snapchat me, you can send me a message via my website, awesomeseminars.com, and you can be in contact. Tell me what you think about these different podcasts that we're doing. Certainly very, very popular, that's for sure. So anyway, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. No, I don't really think that all Scottish people are drunk. Although if you look at and Google it, you have a look that alcoholism is a major problem in Scotland that they've been trying to deal with. Am I sexist? No. But hey, you're not allowed to say anything today because I'm offended by it, which is the comment I've heard 3 times so far. I'm offended. Well, you know what? I'm offended. I'm offended by the fact that people can't actually laugh anymore. Laugh at themselves, laugh together, laugh at each other. I have some good friends who deal with laugh therapy. Laugh therapy is the ability to smile and laugh and not a big, not say anything detrimental in a malicious manner, but to be able to smile and laugh as a coping method. We send clowns, and if you want to volunteer, there's many organizations that can enable you to clown in Israeli hospitals for kids suffering from cancer. What are they doing? They're laughing. Laughing's a great thing. Sometimes satire and political satire, whilst laughing, makes some very important points. So, my friends, take yourself seriously, because otherwise people won't take you seriously. But don't take yourself too seriously. You're not that important.